Hello and welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. And this shall be the last episode of the year for Satisfactory, as well as last episode of the Christmas stuff, as I have it all unlocked now, or at least I will by the end of this video, as it is after the 25th now, so we can go into our calendar, and I believe I entered it off on the 12th. And there is a whole bunch more dates I have not opened yet. And as such, we need to go through them all. Get them all opened. Take all of their things. Whew. Quantum computers. Oh, excellent. The 14th. Give me your goodies. Some iron ornaments. Alright. So that is another one of those items that is going to come in the future, that we do not have access to yet, but I believe is used on some of the what are they? Hard drives around the world. So you can get all of the hard drives. Excellent. 19. Oh, just some power shards. Power shards are always useful over overclocking all your stuff. Coupons. And branches. None of this is really that exciting. Some nuts. And 23rd, more ornaments. 24th is some pale berries. And the 25th, here in the sky, is a fused modular frame. And that's it. If we try to put in the 26th and get a hint, it does not exist in this calendar. So we've got a few items here, including the what are they? They're the quantum position things that I got before. We can easily run back over and get those and put them all away in a safe place, as that will allow us to get every last hard drive on the map at some point. Oh, there we go. So in here, yep, we have 7 superposition oscillators, and we can put away our other goodies and put away the coupons. Don't need to put away those. What were they? These branches. I can keep those on me. Yeah. Keep the Christmas stuff on me, and we are at the end of the Christmas things, so all of the stuff will be unlocked soon, as we can pop open a MAM here and take a look at the holiday event. We just need to get our upgrade, the items that I have in my inventory, which is excellent, which means I can upgrade it. And no, did I screw it up by reclaiming that? I had to press the button.
We see you when you're sleeping. We know when you're awake. We know if you've been productive or not, so be efficient for goodness sake.
Oh, the tree is so pretty. And then we've got the FICSMAS wreath, which I'm guessing is a building? FICSMAS wreath, or is that another item? And then snowball piles and snowballs. But these all just need items that I already have here. But we must go, and we don't have all of the items in this, the first Christmas factory. They are off in the second Christmas factory. So we shall shoot ourselves over here and see what we need. So, first things first, we need 500 ribbons. We've already got the wreaths, and we need 100 more of the clustery thingies. So ribbons, 500 ribbons. And then the cluster ones will be these guys down here. The first set of assemblers. Boop. Ornaments. Excellent. And then that should be easily done. Bada boom, research. So that gives me FICSMAS wreath. New buildings, new parts. Yes, FICSMAS wreath is a building. So then you can place a wreath down in the world. Probably best to put it on walls and such. It does not look very good just sticking into a floor. Must snap to a foundation or similar. So if I put a foundation like that, and... no? Maybe a wall. If I just throw down a wall of some kind. And I can put a... there we go, yeah, and then I can put wreaths on it. Ah. How pretty. Alright. So there's that. And also we got new recipes. Which was for a star, which I'm gonna guess, yeah, is an assembler. The FICSMAS Wonder Star, which is 5 wreaths and 50 candy canes to get done. So we will definitely put that right there. I think that is the final item that we need to build out of our factory here. And then we can get this research real quick. Snowballs, which is 500 snow, 500 candy cane, 500 ribbons. So we've already know we've got ribbons. They've already emptied that one. So 500 that. Here's the candy canes. And the snow should be right here. Boom. And we can get that bad boy researched. Analysis of snow fight is completed. Please choose a new node. Excellent. So we can get Snowball Pile. New equipment and new parts. Equipment? Equipment? Let's see here. Equipment workshop. Snowball Pile. Interesting. This needs actual snow, candy canes. So 100 actual snow and 20 candy canes. So let's go take a little bit of snow, take a little bit of candy cane, and try making a pile of snowball. And what do you do? You're an equipment. I can put you on. Oh, it just lands there. R to reload. And then you can pull it back, and then you can throw snowballs at people. Oh, okay, so it's kind of like the, It is! It is exactly like your bombs here. It is your bombs. But instead of having the plunger, you throw these, and then you snap your fingers, and they explode. Do these cause damage? I must find an enemy. Come here, enemy. There's gotta be somebody on this beach, right? I haven't put enough infrastructure on this beach to cause everyone to despawn, have I? No, here's some enemies. Yes! That hurt him! You saw that the guy died. Boom. Oh, come on. We gotta try this out some more. Let me just lay out a few here. Come here, come here, come here. It did! It killed the one! Boom. Yes! Oh, we got snowballs, man. That's it. Take a snowball. I'm gonna put a couple snowballs on these guys each. Oh, are you like freaking out? Here, take 2. Bye-bye. Yes! I'm gonna go hunting with snowballs from now on. Okay, the best part about that is the little finger snap to detonate them. That is That is the best part about this. Okay. Oh god, I need to make sure that I make enough of those. That's a snowball pile. I can't automate that, can I? I wonder if that's going to stick around after this is all over. It's not going to show up in a manufacturer. No. Because there is no event thing here. Oh no. I must figure out if that's going to stick around because I want to keep these. I must keep these. Even the ability just to snap my fingers. G. Da. Da. And keep the beat. It'd be great. Okay. We'll get rid of that for now. We've got the last thing here, which is the giant Fixmastery Upgrade 4, which is going to need 500 stars. So we need to get some stars being produced. Which should be relatively easy. We've got the room here. We've got all the different resources all lined up and ready. So just a quick expansion of the zone here should be good. We only really need to set up maybe, I don't know, one of these to start. That's all. If I remember correctly, this is, the middle of this is just past the white. That is good to know. So this conveyor splitter will go right there. And then we've got the assembler with the two pieces aligned to it. And then just past the white area, boom. Wonderful. And that is just perfect for getting that in there. Let's bring some power over. Boom. Is this where I want my power? No, the power is behind the things. Here. Then it comes down this way. Well, that's where the power goes. Boom. And Wonder Stars. So, decorations and candy canes. So, which one are you candy canes? Copper, iron, presents, red, blue, branches, candy cane, right there. Okay. Okay. So splitter on that line. I just want to line up. And then that line, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it the one higher? One higher. Splitter. One higher. Boom. Belts down and doesn't fit. Okay. It needs these wreaths. Dink. I'm gonna love that. I'm gonna just keep that on me as like a permanent thing. It needs those wreaths, so I'll do that off of here. And I can just splitter right off into there. Because it needs wreaths anyway. And those can just get fed directly without having to bring another thing down. And then you can get brought down. Instead of getting brought down all the way, we'll do 1, 2 ticks up. And that will get into there. And now candy canes. And you should click on. So half a star per minute. So if you run the math, 500 stars is going to take 1,000 minutes to make, because we're, you know, takes 2 minutes to make a star. So we can overclock this, and we'll see when this one completes. So that would be what, at 250%, like 1.5 stars per minute, 1.25, something like that. And it's going to need a lot more candy canes and such. You guys are already overclocked, making our decorations. I'm thinking I might need to go back and overclock our candy canes back here. Might as well. There you go, candy canes, go crazy. 12.5 per minute. I mean, realistically, I probably should have gone through and properly counted up everything and made the factory like perfectly correct in terms of its balancing of making the right amount of stuff per minute. But it's too much work. Just make enough and then let the game run for a few hours. That's my motto. Just about done. Ugh. And then I just have to literally just let the game run all day. That's easy. You know, I'm home for the holidays. I got 2 weeks off. Been enjoying it. 1.2. It's probably 1.25 parts per minute, but it probably doesn't show up. So I can just let the game run as I like do chores around the house or something like that. And life can be done. So conveyor merger will be right down there, going to the left, which is correct. And we'll belt into that. And then eventually we'll belt into the top line, although I need to set this thing out one more, raise everything up. I need to get one more belt on the top. And then I guess I need to build a storage room here for all of the various items. Have all of them sort of spiral down around and into storage in this area like I did back over there. Yeah. Or I can just do the storage straightforward and then just have elevators coming up and down off the main bus. That would work as well. That would make life easy. So yeah, 1.2 parts per minute and max things. So we could add one more here real quick. Boom, boom, boop, ba-dup, boop. God, I love being able to snap to things on the grid. Boop. It just makes life so much easier. Oh, that's just wrong. In there. Get in there. And then I can get you powered up. And get you selected for Wonder Stars. And overclocked. Wonderful. Merger. Another belt. And then just need to set up this line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 along to the next spot. Right about here. Boop. And then as I get this set up, which I just need to build this ridiculously high, you can just muse about the world. This very crazy and weird year, 2020, is almost done. Just a few more days until we are on to the next year. And it's been a weird year. It's been, God. Now, I'm coming at it with such mixed feelings too. Like I've been lucky in the sense that, like, I've had this channel and it's done extremely well this year, but that is more than likely being helped along by the fact that people have had issues and they can't, like, go out and do anything, so they're watching videos at home. And so me going, well, you know, my channel's been doing great, is just me going, well, people haven't been able to do what they want. So they just gotta watch my videos. Oh god. But I hope that everyone that's been watching has survived this year and will be doing better next year. That's all I can really hope for. And I plan to make some good content next year. Probably whenever they drop the next major update for this game. Restart this world. Get a merger way up there. I can clear that bit out. And with a massive world reboot, and give me the opportunity to redesign and replan out some of my building strategies and idiosyncrasies that I've found, how I like to build stuff and such. No, falling. But there we go. That little section is done. We have every single Christmas item being produced in this world. Now, from my understanding, is that when this event is over, and I think it goes to like the 18th of January, so even if you started right now and just started building this world, just started getting into the event, you could still get everything done and figure it out before the 18th and get it into your world. And then when the event ends, from what I understand, is that anything you have set up with the recipes is going to stay. So all of this will be here and will be functional and will be working away. But if I change it off of these recipes, I won't be able to change it back, as far as I understand. And a way we can test that is if we save the game and we exit to the main menu, then I believe from here you can turn the event off in your options. So should be, so disable seasonal events. So if we apply that and then go back into our game, thankfully for our fast loading times due to our SSD, gotta love solid states, we can see what it would be like after the event is over. Because I'm really curious. Because I should still have all my stuff. I just should not be able to produce any, like to set up any more of it. So yeah, here we are. We're in the world. These existing presents that are sitting here are probably there, but nothing more is going to rain down. These are still functioning, but say if I change the recipe, there is no seasonal thing, so if I change it off, I can't get back to this. So I have to just leave this as a recipe. And you can see, like, these don't have the wreaths on them anymore. And from my understanding... Okay, no, the tree stays. That's good. I was wondering if the tree was going to stay or not. But it looks like it does. So I can keep my Fixmastery. And if I open up my building menu, I don't have the seasonal stuff anymore. So essentially, you have until the 18th to put any decorations that you want into the world and, you know, make a forest of Christmas trees and such before it gets disabled until maybe next year. It would actually be kind of nice, and I have no concept if they actually watch my videos or, you know, listen to anything I say, but if you could, even on the off season, if I could turn FICSMAS on for fun, you know, and have some fun playing around in FICSMAS in July, sort of thing. just because maybe I've got a friend that picks up the game in the spring next year, and they missed FICSMAS, but they want to do it. Have the ability to go into like a seasonal festival manager and turn them on or off, and maybe I want to mix like say in the future they do another seasonal one where they do Halloween. They've got a bunch of like pumpkins and such that are growing around. You've got to pick them up, and you get trick-or-treat loot bags dropping from the sky kind of feel. Might be kind of fun to do both Christmas and Halloween at the same time. I don't know, just random musings. But we are producing our FICSMAS stars here. I wonder if I can just turn that gameplay option... No, I can't turn it on right here. So if I want to turn that back on, I'll need to save my game again, go back into the main menu, turn it back on, and then resume the game in order to re-enable. So then gameplay, disable seasonal events, turn that back off, and then we'll continue the game again. And when it comes back, we should have all of our FICSMAS-y things. Presents should start falling from the sky again, and all that fun stuff. But with that all out of the way, all I really need to do now is wait. I've got a pair of places making me FICSMAS stars. I have them both overclocked at what I believe is like 1.2 per minute. So if they're making 1.2 per minute and they need 500, so I'm getting about 2.5 per minute. It should take a few hours with just these, but that's fine. I can just leave these working in the background while I work on the train, while I work on the laying down lines for the train, which is just perfectly fine. And in the meantime, we can fly ourselves over to the oil area and take a look at what I've done over here. As with everything unlocked, and we have the new pipelines for all of the additional oil, we now have 6 lines of 300 oil here to work with. As such, we need this running on the heavy oil residue, going from crude to heavy oil residue at 30 per minute. So for each line, we need 10 of these. As such, we have first a set of 5, a little break, then another set of 5. And it's going to be our 6 lines being 1, 2, 3, and then a second floor, 4, 5, 6. These pipelines will come into the building, up through the central column there, spread out down here, get processed, and then on the other side, there should be, and I believe I've left enough room here, yep, just enough room for them to be brought back together, and then brought up sort of midway maybe like the third opening and such, and then brought over to another building, which will be right here, where we'll do some transferring of the fluids to the other portions of it, because we're doing at first heavy oil residue, then making diluted packaged fuel with water. So I might need to make a water packaging plant somewhere and pipe that. We have the water over there, so we probably need to do water packaging like right here. Assuming that all of these pipelines will be removed in the future after that old base has been cut off from this, and we're then creating our plastic products in a different location. And everything will be running on the train then. But excellent. We need to start hooking this all up. Now, I'm having difficulty deciding what I want to do for the siding on this building. I'm totally not any form of aesthetic or anything with these designs. All these different windows. Like, do I put windows every so often? Which windows do I use? I don't know. I'm so bad at this. There's all these different choices. For me, I'm just like, just make the whole thing one giant thing. I kind of wish there was a one of these that was essentially just like pure glass. I think that's probably the best, the closest. Yeah, we'll use that. Panel window. But I'm thinking like 1 in, 3 up. See that, and that. Make... I didn't mean to get those ones. There, those 6, those 6. Make all that window. I think that looks good. Ooh. Yeah, baby. And then there'll be the next floor above that, which I need to go get that present out of the way. It'll be 2 up, and then another line there. And I love how far away I can build in this game. It makes life super easy. Oh, because of the different sides of it. Can I rotate that around? Or is it it's giving me different reflections? Ah, different reflections. Based on how far up I'm going. I see. And then it'll be 1, 2. There. That'll be the building, how tall and big it'll be. The 2 main levels to it. As the train whips on by. God, this thing's huge. While our mega base is like fairly large for its functionality, it is not enclosed or anything. It's just a giant platform, nothing else. So having this all done up like this is just, it's so cool. Like that is looking like a pretty good wall there. Get that all the way up to the top. Yeah. Maybe a fair amount of light in here now. So there's 2 lines of gap there. So 1, 2 did there. So refinery is on... I'll just throw one down over there. It's on this line. And then I have it so that it has... Where is the... It's on the center between those ones. Okay. About right there. Inputs on the right side. Yeah, alright. That is lined up properly. So then I just do 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I got a little bit of a gap here just to keep things nice and even. That is, if you look at the thing, it's 1 tick over past the white area. So it should be that. Boop. And then over here. 2, 3, 4, 5. And that should align nicely with the edge there and gives me 2 blocks to do piping and pumping. Aha! Plenty of space in my design of 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3 worked out all the way along. I didn't even plan that. It just happened. Nice. And I believe I can go and do foundations across there. And that should fit in for a nice roof. So this is where the roof of this factory is going to be. Oh, wow. Such a view up here. God, the warehouse building and the base actually looks small, small from over here. That is awesome. Now, I do need to... Oh, goddamn, I just keep putting that down back there. I need to get more recipes, because there are recipes I am missing in order to make this work properly. So, I need to go get hard drives. I'm thinking that is the next episode, is another epic search for hard drives, possibly make it a live stream, and just get them all collected, which I am then out of concrete, so then I can finally be, okay, done with all the hard drives. I got every single recipe possible. And I can finally make all the builds that I could ever want. Oh, look at all my stars. Oh, my stars. Beautiful. Because I think by the time I start up next episode, I'll have that place set up and wired and all the recipes in place. There won't be oil to it yet, because we still need the oil running to the main factory here in order to keep the main factory running. I could use some of this bulk that I have saved up for, you know, switching over and running off that bulk while I finish transferring the materials. Because what I need to do, I'll just grab some concrete here, is after I get that portion done with the oil and such over there, I need to essentially run, I don't know if it's going to be from this station, probably not, because this is going to be my collector station for all of the resources that are in this area eventually when I move to another mega base somewhere else. So I'm going to need to make essentially like a mini train station off the edge here that would drop off the oil related products and add them into the lines wherever they would normally be added. Because I don't believe... Yeah, okay, so there's plastic there. I think I need to add plastic and such. Yes, prior to here, there's plastic. Is there rubber or more plastic being used anywhere along this line? Because I need to make sure that those are being added, of course, prior to their use. No, concrete. Doesn't look like it. So as long as I get plastic to, what was it, here-ish? Yeah, right here. What are you making? Circuit boards. So plastic needs to come here. So what I could do is I could make a temporary train station like literally right here in the air or light there. Have the train come there, down to here, turn around and go back. And I could have the oil products being dropped off here temporarily so that I am still fueling the base, but just from the new source with the new method. And use that, remove the belts here because that's dealing with that temporary Christmas factory, which I can tear down now. Make a temporary train station on this level, fill this out as much as I can, and have that be my sort of intermediary to transition to the new system. Instead of having these belts coming in, we'll have a train station that will have all the belts coming off of it. And I'll just keep adding temporary train stations as I move the base off of having direct resource lines into just train lines, if you know what I'm saying. Because then I can take up all of the oil infrastructure from the other side of the base and I can replace it with the oil infrastructure that will be over at the other side. Yeah, all of this stuff could be dug up and removed once I have an oil train coming from over there. I think that's how to do the intermediary thing. Yeah, I'm going to do it that way. But that, I think, is going to be it for now. We finished off Christmas, and we've made some, you know, a little progress with the oil stuff. Now that Christmas is over and I just have to let that run, we won't be doing any more episodes focused on the FICSMAS event. We will do episodes focused on oils and trains for now. But that'll be it. Thanks for watching. Good hunting out there, fellow pioneers.